Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for hanging out for Tech Deck Week. This week we're talking about all things Tech Deck. More specifically, we've been talking a lot about their Pro Series stuff. The Pro Series stuff is promoted as being fingerboard gear built for pros. As far as the Pro Series boards, maybe not so much, but when it comes to the obstacle Spin Master, you're definitely on the right direction. Earlier this week, we checked out the Daily Grind Pack #1. Today, we're checking out the Daily Grind Pack #2. Honestly, I'm hyped for this one. This comes with a bike rack. This comes with a picnic table. Just a quick history lesson. With Tech Decks, the red picnic table from the 2000s is highly sought after. I actually have one here, and Tech Deck since this has not been able to get their picnic benches right. I mean, look at this, and look at this. This is no, this is no, this is yes. Hopefully this is also yes. So let's dive right in. When you pick up the Daily Grind Pack 2, it's important to know that some assembly is required. These things, we had to put them together, but I will say they did add a little Tech Deck tool, the ones from the Pro Series boards, so that is a major plus. With the first Daily Grind Pack, you got 3 obstacles for about $50 to $60. This one here, same price range, $50-$60, but you're only getting the 2 obstacles, but let me tell you, this is where it's at. As much as I want to start off with the table, we're going to start off with the bike rack, and I'm going to be honest with you, so many companies do bike racks, not many get them right. Tech Deck, absolutely 10 out of 10. This bike rack, perfect size, perfect material. I believe it's like some metal alloy. This thing feels super solid, and it is super fun to sesh. I cannot say enough good things about Tech Deck's bike rack. I love that it's branded Tech Deck Pro Series, and it was super easy to put together. It was this main piece. You kind of just got to screw on those 2 screws there. And honestly, again, this thing, flawless, 10 out of 10. They could not have made this a better obstacle. And I love how wide the little feet are, because this thing does not tip over when you sesh it. They definitely knocked it out of the park. Tech Deck bike rack. Now we gotta talk about the iconic Tech Deck red picnic table making a comeback. First and foremost, the materials that Tech Deck uses for this thing is solid. I believe it's a metal alloy, and it comes with maybe like 11 or 10 screws, and you just put them all together. Super quick, super easy setup. Honestly, Tech Deck, 10 out of 10. This thing is super sick. Like, if you felt a lot of Tech Deck obstacles, you'll know that they kind of feel flimsy. They're plastic, they slide around. They're not the best, but this here, this definitely lives up to the Pro Series name. I love that it's branded Tech Deck Pro Series. It has mad weight to it. And honestly, when it comes to proportions of Tech Deck ramps, usually Tech Deck does not have a good track record, but I will tell you this, the tabletop, the benches, solid. I can't get enough of this thing. This is super solid, and we've been asking for years for Tech Deck to bring back the red iconic picnic table, and this was their response, and honestly, such a good one. This is such a good response. I can't say enough good things about this. This is literally something I would sesh every single day. It's super diverse. Use it as a mani pad. Obviously, grind the tabletop, grind the benches, and this thing is not going nowhere. This has weight to it. I can't say enough good stuff about the Daily Grind Pack 2. For $50 to $60, this is definitely cop worthy. These obstacles are definitely a step in the right direction. And when these obstacles are promoted as fingerboard gear built for pros, they're not lying. This thing right here is super solid. In conclusion, the Tech Deck Daily Grind Pack 2.0 is definitely the way to go. I will say this, 1.0 definitely on the way, definitely in the right direction. Tech Deck, this is what we needed, but this hit it out of the park. The Daily Grind Pack 2, honestly worth the $50 to $60. The picnic table, the bike rack, the tool, it's all super heavy. It's super weighted properly. The portions are sick. Shout out Tech Deck, shout out Spin Master. Thanks so much for sticking around for Tech Deck Week. We got one more video coming at you tomorrow. We got the Tech Deck handboards we're gonna be taking a look at, and let me tell you, that video is super proper. If you don't already know, the handboards are chef's kiss. Thanks so much for sticking around. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next Tech Deck Week episode.